even get to cross.
Hey everyone, how's it going? In today's Unity Basics tutorial video, I will explain the quality settings, basically how good the game is gonna look once it is fully rendered out. The quality settings can be accessed by going to Edit, where you have the quality settings. Now here you can set different groups or levels of quality options that the user can switch between. As far as I know, only standalone can do this, can be able to allow the user to switch between before the game starts, because I know you can do it in the web version of your game, because I've made web version games before, or tested in web players, in the Unity web player, and yeah, as far as I know, but I haven't tested it out on any other platform. So, but however, you can make a menu system where the player can tweak the different settings, like the resolution, anti-aliasing, but that's scripting, and we'll get into that soon. Don't worry, guys. There are different platforms above each column here. So there's web, standalone, iPhone, Android, BlackBerry, etc. And under these columns are checkboxes, and you can also add a group by clicking the Add Quality level. So if you want to add your own, you can simply add one right there. And so the green checkboxes symbolize a default quality level for that platform. So for example, the default for standalone is fantastic, and you can simply change that by going to the arrow under the column and selecting one. And once you make one, it'll obviously appear in this list. So, and then the black check marks mean that it's available to that platform, but it's not the default. I mean, if you click the trash can, it deletes the group. And if you want to edit any of the preset ones, which you can, I would do that, but if you want to make your own. But before we do that, we're going to scroll through these, and you can tell the difference in the game view, which is what the player is going to see once they run the game. So fastest, see how doesn't look very nice, but it's the fastest. Fast, simple has some shadows in it. Good, beautiful. Now we got some detail going on the texture, and fantastic. So beautiful and fantastic kind of look the same, but the shadow gets more detailed at fantastic. If you didn't notice, probably not. So let's edit. Actually, I said beautiful. So beautiful. All right. So if you want to rename it, you can simply do it here. So let's call this awesome. Awesome. Okay. So these are different properties that you can edit. And I'm going to go through all the main ones, and I have the Unity documentation up on my other monitor. So if you want to check it out, I'll put a link in the description. It's a very helpful tool. And so let's get started. So rendering. Okay, so pixel light count. So the maximum number of pixel lights when forward rendering is used. That's exactly from the documentation. So a higher level will take more processing power, so you would want a lower one if you want it faster, but this is on awesome. So texture quality is self-explanatory. Half res is half resolution, quarter resolution, see the difference here, and 8 resolution, which is the lowest, but we want full res, so there you go. And anti-aliasing textures, it's a forced on, means it's always on. So anti-aliasing is for everything in your game, not just the textures. So higher, so this can be really intensive on your computer if you don't have a very good one. And look at how sharp the textures look, the detail, but we want to go with 4 for awesome. Soft particles is if you have a particle system which projects like particles, then soft particles will make it look smoother, and edges will be smoother, looks nicer. I don't really know what those mean, but you won't really use those. And shadows, so hard and soft shadows. Now if you go to hard shadows only, then we go to disabled, there you go, but we want hard and soft. So there you go, and high resolution, low, medium. I just went from high to low, but it doesn't make any sense. But we're gonna go with medium, very high. So we're gonna go to high resolution. And then shadow distance, I just skipped one. So shadow projection. There are 2 different methods for projecting shadows from a directional light. Shadow distance is how far shadows can be rendered from the camera, and that's pretty much all the settings you're really gonna mess with. So we want to make this default for standalone. Awesome. Alright, so that's awesome, 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 awesome. Okay, so that's basically the quality settings. And let me show you how to add one. So you add your own, you do the same exact thing, you rename it, you can set it default. That's basically all adding it is, and you can delete it by doing that. And that's that. It's very simple, and this is probably going to be one of the last videos in my Unity Basics, because I think you guys got this down. It's simple, the basics are easy, but once you get into more advanced and actually making a game, problems that come up and it gets harder, depending on your project. But yeah, so we're going to build and run this, and we're going to see what the player actually sees on the standalone version. So this is going to be fairly quick, and there you go. So it has all your settings set. We're not going to run this just for the sake of time, and yeah, so that's the quality settings, guys. I hope that was helpful, and make sure to subscribe by clicking on this button right here. Really supports me. And why you should do that? Because you'll get more videos like this and informational, and you know when I upload and all of that good stuff. So yeah, guys, stay awesome, and I'll see you later.